and furloughs, many in our state are wondering how they'll pay for rent this month. Just yesterday, Governor Sisolak signed a declaration which suspends evictions in our state. Valentina Bonaparte spoke to an attorney and explains what it means to renters. Valentina?
Well, it means a lot of peace of mind, especially during a time where everyone is being told to just stay home. The governor just announced what many were waiting to hear. If you cannot pay rent this month, you will not be forced out of your house.
Any demand for rent at this point in time that could lead to an eviction, I'd say is part of what the governor has indicated should not be happening now.
That means whether residential or commercial, you will not be evicted during the state of emergency.
So I would encourage everyone to continue paying if you can. Now, if you can't, obviously that's a completely different story.
That's because even though late fees will be waived, you'll have to pay the rent you were not able to pay during the pandemic once the order is lifted.
Now, the governor did ask that everybody work together for at least the 30 days following the lifting of the emergency order. But, yes, technically it is only as good as the emergency declaration exists.
The only exception to this rule were tenants who are considered dangerous to the neighbors, and that does not include those who are self-isolating because they may have been exposed to COVID-19 or those who are sick. For landlords, if they do have a mortgage, there will be assistance for them too.
A lot of banks have already come out and said that they're going to be working with homeowners, but the federal government has also put a foreclosure moratorium on federally underwritten or subsidized loans like Fannie Mae loans or if you have an FHA loan. So I think, and the governor's directive also did address foreclosures, saying there should be no foreclosures at this time either.
If you do get an eviction notice, we have the information for Nevada Legal Services on ktvn.com. Covering the story, Valentina Bonaparte, 2 News.